In the page Items in Warehouse, we see that the quantities of components are entered in this list. There may be a situation where a client damages or loses certain scaffolding components and cannot return them. For this case, a function has been created to sell scaffolding components not returned from the client's object, which can be used to sell the scaffolding components needed by the client. There is a button Sell Unreturned on the scaffolding components changes at the client's object page. Clicking this button opens the page to form an act of scaffolding components sale from the client object. The header of this page shows for which client and client object the sale act will be generated. On this page, we can see the act number, date, discount, amount in percentages, enter a note, select the quantities of components for sale, and after calculating, generate the sale act. Also, from this page, by pressing the appropriate buttons, we can go to the pages of the client's object and scaffolding components changes in the client object. In the act number field, the program enters 1 if no sale acts have been generated for this object before, and in the case where sale acts have already been generated, the number following the highest existing sale act number. This field can be edited, but the program checks that it is not empty. In case of discrepancies, the program stops the formation of the act and displays a message with the relevant information. In the date field, the program writes the current date. These fields can be edited, but the program checks that it is not empty and that a date is entered in it. In case of discrepancies, the program stops the formation of the act and displays a message with the relevant information. In the table containing the list of components transferred to the client's object, in the Sell PCS column, we need to select the quantities of scaffolding components that will be sold. When the page opens, the quantity for sale of all components in this column is set to 0. Quantities are selected from drop-down list containing integers from 0 to the balance of relevant component in the client's object at the time of formation of the sale act. If the Form Document button is clicked after leaving the quantities of all components at 0, the program stops the formation of the act and displays a message with the relevant information. If necessary, we correct the act number, date, enter a note, and set discount percentage. The discount percentage is selected from a drop-down list containing integers from 0 to 50. We select quantities to be sold, which are usually the balances at the client's object, and perform the calculation by clicking the Calculate button. If all the selected or entered data meet the requirements, then by clicking the Form Document button, an Excel format sales act is formed. By clicking the Changes button, the scaffolding components changes at this client's object page will open, which will already include a column with a data of the sale act just formed. If we open the acts list page through the left-hand menu section Act Scaffolding Rent, we will see that this list already contains the main data of the sale just formed. If we open the scaffolding components list page through the left-hand menu Items in Warehouse, we see that the quantities of rendered components in this list have been decreased. Currently, after this operation, the total quantity of the relevant components in the total PCS column on this page does not change, and the quantity of these components in the warehouse increases. If this was a sale after which the repaired damaged scaffolding components would not be returned later, then after the sale, in order to ensure that the warehouse report contains correct data, it is necessary to perform an act of write-off of the relevant scaffolding components.